So hello and welcome back to no, oh my goodness. Okay, so welcome back to the Not So Berry Challenge, where I was going to talk about how wonderful it was, but it looks like, oh no, we just saw her yesterday. Julep has passed. Oh, that is okay. Well, you know what? Rosemary, why don't you cry it out? But welcome back to the Not So Berry Challenge, where everybody just aged up in the last episode. Rosemary has gotten her serial romantic aspiration. I switched her to fabulously wealthy, and she completed that immediately. And she is almost to the top of her career. We are almost at the point where Rosemary's going to be able to actually. What are you doing, Rosemary? You're no. I wanted you to repair that. Where we are almost done with the Rose generation. To remind everybody what the Rose generation requirements are, they are to have only one child. We have Saffron, our wonderful yellow generation, to master the politician career and complete the serial romantic aspiration. As you can see, if I switch to it, we have completed the serial romantic aspiration. Uh, to master the charisma skill, which I think we did in the last episode. Let me double check that again. Yes, charisma we have mastered. And to leave someone for the at the altar, which Rosemary did. And then she is to get married for the first time when she becomes an elder. So the only thing we have left on the Rose generation is to master the politician career. So that's what we're going to work on today before we switch over to the next generation, who is down here. Oh, poor Saffron. His grandma was his bestest best friend. We're going to have to go and get Julep's gravestone. Hopefully we can find it and put it with June in the graveyard. So that is very, very sad. Rosemary, how are you doing otherwise? I mean, not that you're doing great, but why don't you give the sadness hotline a call? You know, talk it out with a counselor. Saffron is already feeling confident. You know what? If nothing else, Julep gave him a high sense of self confidence. And you know what? Why don't we go and look at our badge progress before sadness overwhelms you yet again? He's feeling pretty good. I also gave Rosemary a haircut off camera just to kind of match with her politician look. But, all right, he needs to do the keep fit and the young scientist. So to do that, he can perform scientific things like computer programming or using a microscope or telescope. I did also get rid of his little art desk and buy him a little PC. So, you know what? Why don't you really quick practice your programming? Well, I work with your poor mom, who is up here just crying her eyes out. You know, mom was like her rock. And I feel like a lot of Rosemary's self confidence came from Julep. But it's okay. We will get over it. What are you thinking? She's uncomfortable because her furniture is low quality. I happen to think that's beautiful quality furniture. Thank you very much. You know, that is the trials and tribulations of having a snob for your main sim. So, all right, well, we're going to deal with this grief, and we are definitely going to go to work today and try and get that done. And Saffron, you have high school, your very first day in a little bit. We're not going to follow him today. Today is all about Rosemary, because my goal is to get the Rose generation finished, with the exception of her getting married as an elder, which we will definitely do. We have a lot of options for her romantic life. I mean, not Orange. I'm putting him off the table, but we could reconnect with Riker. She could also go out with any of these wonderful men that she has met recently. Except maybe Travis Scott. He's already an elder, and I feel like by the time she's an elder, he might be gone. But you know, she does have quite a few choices. So if you have any favorites, let me know in the comments down below, and we will see how that goes. Oh, she's also feeling a little bit bad. She's like, you know, I've been so strict with Saffron all of his life. Should I maybe have been more lenient with him? But, you know, I think he's grown up to be a pretty good kid. And Saffron, we need to finish programming. And we've earned a scout badge. Just like that. Look at him go. All right, Saffron, you can go ahead and go to school. We will go to school with him probably next episode. But we're going to send him off to school. And Rosemary, you can head off to work. And we will see these guys when they get home. All right, school is out for the day, and our very sad boy is thinking about crying it out in his bed, which I think probably is a great idea. He's also got a school project that we're going to have to figure out a good place to put and get done. But you know what? Before we do any projects or anything, we're going to collect our scout badge after we cry. Get our homework done, because when Mom gets home, I think we're going to go and visit the family home, and let's hope that our tombstone is there. If not, I will have to scout around town and see if I can find Julep somewhere. All right, let's collect our badge, our young scientist badge, and then all he has to do is work on his fitness, which I think he can do fairly easily. All right, we got that. Let's get our homework knocked out. And Julep is very focused at work. She also desperately needs to pee, which thankfully she will do at work. She is an elder statesman, but we're going for president of the universe. So she's got her 20 votes. She has secured all of the votes that she needs. We'll probably deal with our brothers when we get home as well. But she's doing actually really, really good as far as that goes. She should be getting a promotion, and she is now national leader. I think that is the top of this career, so I think we actually just finished the entire Rose generation, except for the getting married as an elder, which we will definitely do. But look at her. She's like president of the universe. That is pretty dang awesome. I don't think we have anything above that. Let me check that really quick. I will be right back. All right, yeah, I just looked it up, and she has hit the top of the career. So we are officially done, pretty much, with the Rose generation. So that is pretty awesome. You know, Rosemary, why don't you give a really quick call to that sadness hotline? You know, see if we can't work on that a little bit. Give ourselves a little pep talk. I know it's hard, but you've got to soldier on. You are now president of the Sims world, so you've got to keep a stiff upper lip. I know you can do it. Saffron, how are you getting on with that homework? He's getting there. Not quite there yet, but he is getting there. As soon as he's done, we are definitely going to head on over to the family house and see if we can't locate Mom. Oh, but Rosemary's doing a little bit better. Maybe you can help your son with his homework a little bit. You know, just give him a hand, help him with his homework, and then also I think we need to pay our bills so that we don't forget. I feel like I just paid the bills yesterday. I don't know if that's a glitch, but I noticed in one of my other save files, the bills seem to be coming on really weird days. It's been very odd. All right, Saffron, why don't you go pee before we head over to Uncle Rory and Rupert's house? I guess it's their place now. And yeah, we will just get all of that done. Once he is out of there, we will head on over. All right, our sad boy has used the restroom, so let's go ahead and travel with Mom. The Sims are like, yep, we can get this. Traveling on. Oh, and he's feeling confident. Well, that's always good. They've got it going on. They'll be able to make it. I know they can do it. All right, let's head over to Grandma Julep's house, and hopefully we can find a gravestone. I really thought that Julep would last a little bit longer than she did. That was not what I was expecting the minute I hit record for that to be the first thing that I saw. Kind of like in my lives that I've been doing, I had a shock. All right, let's knock on the door, see if we can find Grandma's tombstone. Rosemary, where are you going? All right, can we maybe find Grandma's tombstone? Let's look around here a little bit. I mean, I can't imagine where on earth. Oh my goodness, where is Grandma Julep? Oh, I found her. Okay, good. Let's put that into our thing. No, Rory, I don't think we're going to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival, but I do think, where is theirs? All right, you know what? Let's try to cheer up a little bit. Rosemary, I think you should also maybe hug your brother. It's a tough time for the family. I see they also never redecorated Rosemary's room. I say that because I kind of forgot to come over here and maybe turn this into a sitting room or something for the family. Ava's spirit is fading away. I don't actually know who Ava is. All right, well, Rosemary and Saffron, let's really quick travel again now that we have Grandma's tombstone. And we're going to travel with the whole family. So let's take Rupert and Rory and Mom and head on over to the Willow Creek Cemetery. I actually built this cemetery before I even started this save file. So let's head on over there. Where did it go? There we go. Over here at the Moonrest Gardens Cemetery. And, we'll just put Mom in right by Grandpa June's urn and just get her all set up. All right. There we go. All right, let's go over here. And I think, yes, this is June's. Let's maybe read the epitaph. And then I'm going to head into Build By. And we are going to put, well, I kind of messed up, but that's all right. This is going to be Julep's grave. We're going to leave the flowers there. All right, back into live mode we go. Let's pull out Grandma's urn and put it up. Can I actually do this? Maybe. All right. Got to keep this thing in line. All right. Now let's try putting this where it goes. All right. We're going to slide that in right there. And there we go. So now you can come over here and let's engrave an epitaph. We're just going to say, beloved Grandma. I'm so glad that fit. All right. Now you can come over here and maybe mourn Julep a little bit. Let's get everybody over here. We're going to do a little bit of mourning. You know, the proper respect that our matriarch deserves. All right. Also, I love how Rory and Rupert are just over here talking to Boston Bjergsen. Not even worried about Grandma. But you know, now we have Julep over here. I need to find some pictures or something. And I don't think I actually took any pictures of Julep. I need to remember to do that. In fact, that might be a really good idea. Let's do the camera function. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I love The Sims, but sometimes I really wonder about it. Trendy, Social Bunny, Entertainment. Would it be under Entertainment? Nope. It's not under Shopping. It's not there. Definitely not under that. So, take picture. Selfie. Alright, well, we might have to actually buy a camera, because I'm not finding it, which just makes me feel like the world's biggest goof. But anyway, Saffron, how are you doing? You guys are both kind of hungry. Well, why don't you come over here and maybe connect with your uncle who's half alien? You know, let's maybe do a little bit of small talk, ask him about his day. Maybe get to know him a little bit better. You know, I feel like you haven't really connected with your uncle. So let's ask him for a little bit of advice. You know, all these things. I don't know why Boston is just bothering us, but whatever. We won't worry about it too much. And Rosemary, I need you to go ahead and let's call that sadness hotline again. There we go. Let's call that sadness hotline. Just kind of work on that a little bit. You know, it's a terrible thing to lose your mom the day you achieve all of your dreams, but that's kind of the way stuff happens sometimes. Alright, but Saffron, he's maybe feeling a little bit better. You know, he's got a little bit of advice from his Uncle Rory. So let's go ahead and head home and get these guys' needs taken care of. And tomorrow we're going to go to high school with Mr. Saffron. Alright, well, it is the next morning, and Rosemary is up calling that sadness hotline, trying to get everything fixed up. Saffron's got a little bit of time before school, so let's get him up and maybe also call the sadness hotline, see if we can't get this mood down at least a little bit. We want him to have as good of a day at school as he possibly can. So we're gonna try and fix his mood before school starts. As a reminder, we only have one llama corn badge left to earn. So I'm thinking that we can work on that at least a little bit at school, because if I remember correctly, there is a gym in the downstairs of the school. Also, I've decided that, you know, he talked to his uncle, and he definitely was thinking that Grandma was pretty cool, but now that he's kind of got a suspicion that his Uncle Rory is an alien, that's just really solidified the fact that he really wants to see, like, the alien homeworld. You know, he wants to go to Sixum, which means he now knows what his career is going to be. He wants to be an astronaut. And that is, like, his main goal in life from here on out. So let's call that sadness hotline one more time and see if we can't get this sadness down before school starts. I'm not sure if we're going to make it. He might start school a little bit on the gloomy side, but who knows? Also, I swear I just heard a cat. That was really bizarre. Oh, it might be on the TV. Rosemary is watching a movie, The Lost Dog's Journey Home. Oh, she's going to make herself cry even more. Also, I love the Sims movies. They're kind of fun to watch. It's kind of funny because I think most of them are from either The Sims 2 or The Sims 3. Looking at the graphics, it's definitely The Sims 3. Alright, how are you doing there, Saffron? You've got 5 hours of being sad left, but only 4 minutes, 3 minutes till school starts. So we're going to be joining Saffron at school today and seeing how that goes. I don't know how many days we're going to actually go to school because, to be honest, The Sims 4 school is a little bit boring, but we will do it at least some. Alright, let's actually get through the loading screen. Alright, we are at school. We've got morning free time for the next 2 hours, and we need to talk to the principal. So let's do a respectful introduction and maybe learn about school. So we have to stop. Oh, she already doesn't like us? That's terrible. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go by her office and see if we can maybe learn about the school, or can we just learn about it from her? You know, we can maybe, let's not drop out of school. You know, maybe learn about your new school there, Saffron. Socialize with this principal. Don't worry about that. That is happening all the time now, even though my mods are updated. It's kind of annoying. Alright, are we learning about school? Hopefully we're, yes. Alright, welcome to Copperdale High School, Mr. Barry. I hope you settle in without too much trouble. We have 2 periods, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Otherwise, we give our students the freedom to interact and socialize with their peers and study at their own pace. You will be at Class 1. You should find your teacher and say hello. Keep in mind there are exams every Friday. You can find your way to a computer to study for your exams, or even just pull out your notes and prep that way. Our faculty will also hold study sessions after school on Wednesday. All right, well, let's go claim a locker. I think this one looks like a good locker. Are you going to actually... All right, go here. Can we claim one of these lockers? All right, we're claiming that one. Looks like somebody already has it, but that's okay. We are claiming it. It is our locker. He's feeling confident. He believes in himself. He got good advice on love from somebody. Okay. And he had a therapeutic chat with the sadness hotline. So there we go. We have a class and now, or we have a locker, and now we just need to find our teacher. Do we have a teacher? Are you the teacher? Who are you? Stop. Come back. Well, you know what? Let's introduce ourselves respectfully to the cafeteria worker, and then I guess we are going to head to class. It's like, hello, you are going to feed me, and that makes me very happy, but now I have to get to school, or class. It's all school. So who is in our class? I am very curious. We've got Alyssa Zest. Ah, so Johnny Zest had a kid. Interesting. You know, maybe we'll do a friendly introduction to her. Be like, hello, nice to meet you. Who is our teacher? Ah, we have our teacher. All right. Well, I would talk about the curriculum, but morning free time ends in 2 minutes, so it is now class time. Saffron has acquired the writing skill. Well, very good. And the archaeology skill. And the Salvadoran culture skill. Very cool. We are at social studies. So scoping out our classroom, it looks like we might have an alien in class. We're going to definitely have to introduce ourselves to them. And maybe we found yet another alien. So we've got Alicia and Elmer and Farah, Jeffrey, and Alyssa Zest. Good good group. Also, I like how Jeffrey McKinnon is just over here taking pictures of himself. Well, our little man is learning, which is always good. He's also quite hungry, so it's a good thing it is almost lunchtime. We've got 9 minutes left. Let's just zip through this a little bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rupert? Oh, okay. I mean, sure, we'll talk to Uncle Rupert. We've got 3 hours of lunch. And we need to be friendly with a student. So, you know what? We're going to do a friendly introduction to the one that we think is an alien. We're also feeling very sad. I would think that that would be gone, but okay. Anyway, let's see if we can't find this other student. Be like, hello, I've noticed that you're kind of blue. You know, let's maybe discuss interests. I don't think we should claim that she's an alien just yet. I feel like that might be a little much. Alright. You know what, Mr. Sad Boy? You need to use the bathroom. I would cry, but I think we're going to get over this very, very soon. Alright. Enough chatting. Let's use the toilet. Can you actually go to the bathroom? There we go. He's like, no, I can't. Is this the girls' room? Alright, well, let's try this one. You would think that you'd be able to go to the bathroom, but he's having a lot of issues with that. Attention students. You only have an hour and a half left because you spent too long socializing. Alright, that is pretty good. Ooh, hey, look, we got a tortilla-wrapped hot dog. Let's go sneak that. I mean, if we can get lunch without buying it, that's even better. Unless somebody else gets it before we get to... Ah, alright, well, Alicia got that. Alright, let's maybe order some food. Let's get a fried chicken slider. Let's see if we can't get over there before lunch ends. We're going to get that, and then we're going to maybe study for our exams, which is our next thing that we are supposed to do. So let's study for our exams while we have a little bit of time during lunch. You know, I feel like we've made a friend. You're supposed to eat and study? Oh, my goodness. Alright, you are an absolute lunatic. I don't know why you're going in the principal's office to study, but, you know, whatever. Can you maybe eat your food? He's like, study, eat, study. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I guess I should let him do one thing at a time, but I always heard that the Sims were supposedly able to multitask. Alright, let's get a couple of bites, and then let's try that studying again. Alright, there we go. Let's study for our exams. You've eaten enough. You don't want to be too full. That would be ridiculous. He's like, alright. Where are you gonna... You're just gonna shift seats to study. The Sims have got to sit. And now it's time for class. Alright, well, maybe we can get our studying done and still make it to class. You can do it. I have faith in you, Saffron. He's like, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I got 19 minutes, 18. All right, no studying for exams. Let's get to class. We don't want to do a repeat of our mother and have detention on our first day. That would just be a little bit too much. Wonder what class we have today. We had social studies, and now it is time for... Oh, look at him sitting in front of the class. He's like, yes. All right, a language arts class. All right, very cool. And a very successful first day of school. Mom is home from work. She earned 2,618 simoleons. You know, Saffron's feeling a little bit tense. So you know what, Saffron? Why don't you maybe jog to clear your mind? You know, do a little jog, get a little bit of exercise, and then we can bring you home. we're going to switch over to Rosemary as soon as we are sure that Mr. Saffron is off jogging. Saffron got his end of day report. The teachers have collected homework, dismissed their students. Some Sims are hanging around, but everyone's free to go home. After noting how the students performed on their homework, here's how everyone did. Saffron impressed his teachers and learned a lot today. Also, prom is coming, and Saffron has gotten the fitness skill. Good job, Saffron. All right, let's go see what Rosemary's doing. All right, Rosemary is home. She's feeling a little bit mental fog. She's starting to burn out. So you know what? We're going to do a little bit of creative work. We're going to come up here. We're going to sell that to a collector. And we're going to just do a little bit of painting. You know, see if we can't relax a little bit. Saffron is honing his fitness skill. But, you know, Rosemary, we're gonna do a little bit of relaxation. She's like, all right. I love how she is in her jammies. She's like, I'm feeling it. So here we go. She is getting that done. We're going to bring Mr. Saffron home so that he can maybe check on his badge progress a little bit. He's feeling pretty good. You know, he's like, I am feeling pretty dang good. I jogged my bad mood off. I'm back home, back in my happy place. So let's go over here. He's, oh, okay, he did take off his shoes. At first I thought he was like, nope, not even going to do that. But let's check on our badges really quick and then maybe get our homework done. All right, he's got 4 more times of doing some exercise. So that is pretty cool. Good job, Saffron. Let's do that school homework. And then maybe we can work out a little bit more. Let's check on Rosemary, who's still feeling pretty dazed. I don't think we're going to go over and see our brother. Let's sell that to a collector and maybe just, you know, take a beautiful muscle relaxing soak. I think that'll help with our mental fog. Definitely don't want to go back to work and burn out. I think that is the thing that I like the least about growing together as a pack, is the whole mental burnout thing. So there we go. We are getting that down. Good job. Rupert is cranking out his homework like a champion. And then Rosemary, you know what? Maybe when you get out of the bath, once we have relaxed a little bit more, you know, I feel like she's getting there. She's thinking about Riker. I'm thinking maybe Riker might be endgame. We might invite him over and just kind of kick back and watch a movie with him. And Rupert can get a few more things done. All right, that it says that it's going down, but it's going down really slowly. All right, Saffron, how are you doing? You're actually doing pretty good. How is your... Oh, his hygiene is not bad. His hunger is doing pretty good, and he's almost done with his homework. So, you know, I think the other thing he needs to do is finish doing that studying for his exam. So I think we'll have him work on that. Well, Mom reconnects with his birth father. You know, maybe they can get back together and just feel much better. How does she have 21 hours of mental fog? That is ridiculous. I do not understand The Sims at all sometimes. You know what? Let's invite Riker over. You know, they have great compatibility. I feel like they've always gotten along. They might not have been ready to get married, but I feel like maybe we'll see how this date goes. It's not an official date, but we'll see how it goes. You know what? Why don't you invite him in? Be like, hey, Riker, how are you? And then, you know, I'm thinking they could maybe cook together. I think that would be a really good thing for them to do. So, we'll make a beautiful big salad. It'll be, or even better, let's make a, ooh, what just sounds good? Something really yummy. You know what? Let's just make hamburger sliders. We'll just make a big old tray full of sliders. Have a lot of fun. Bond a little bit. It'll be great. Why is Riker in the bathroom? Okay, he's going to cook on the bathroom counter. Okay, he's coming in. All right. And now Rosemary is... What are you doing, Rosemary? Don't judge the decor. You're supposed to be cooking. Oh my gosh. Sims, why are you the way you are? You know what? Let's just make... we'll try this again. Let's make a ham dinner. What the heck? Maybe it'll work this time. Everybody cross your fingers that we actually cook. All right. Looks like it's actually going to work this time. And they can make a beautiful feast. It looks like Riker is making... Well, it looked like bread, but now it looks like steak as Rosemary mixes up a big bowl of... I don't know. It's best not to look too closely at what the Sims are doing. But you know what? Whatever they're doing it with their whole hearts. Saffron is studying for his exams. He is going to ace them because he is just our absolute little nerd brain. Speaking of nerd brain, that is his aspiration, and we do need to read some books. But before we start working on lifetime aspiration, we are going to finish scouting. That is my goal. If we can get him to Llama Corn Scout by the end of this episode, I will consider it very, very good. So that's what we're going to work on. All right, Saffron. Oh, Riker is asking about living together. Maybe it's a sign. It said that she can't get married till she's an elder, but go ahead, Riker. Move on in. It seems like it'll work pretty well. Oh, I said no. Oops. All right, Rosemary, you know what? Why don't you do a smooth apology? I mean, let's give him residence keys. I feel like that might be exactly what we need. And Rosemary has given up on cooking and is eating leftovers. You leave the Sims for 2 seconds and they quit doing what you tell them to do. All right, Saffron's like, I'm going to cook. No, don't cook a grand ham dinner. That's ridiculous. Why don't you just get leftovers too? We'll just clean this up. It's a little bit silly. Riker now has keys. And Rosemary, I think you should maybe resume that ham dinner. I feel like that's a great idea. She's like, I can't. Sure you can. Let's try that again. Resume your ham dinner. Saffron, eat your French toast. Sims, stop being so silly. And then once you get your food eaten, little Mr. Nerd Brain, we're going to send you off and do a little bit of jogging. And then Rosemary, you know what? Can you talk? Well, actually, I'm not even going to do it. I was going to have her try to have a conversation with him, but you know what? That might be too much. You, sir, need to go jogging. So you can go jogging. It's only 9. Get a little bit of exercise in. We're working on our scouting aspiration. He doesn't want to stumble for 4 hours because he is a little bit clumsy, and I feel like he can probably do it. Also, I don't know why Afu Kanaana is here, but you know what? Let's just, Rosemary, do you even know this guy? Oh, you do? Well, all right. Send him home, though. I feel like it's a little much. Riker, are you just going up to work on the computer? I'm nosy. Nope, he is going to go cry in Rosemary's bed? Yep. I don't know why he's crying, but Rosemary is... Ooh, she's thinking about starting a new relationship. I don't think we're going to commit to another sim just yet. Alright, let's put that into the refrigerator, and why don't you go up and check in on Riker? He seems a little bit sad. In fact, why don't the two of you watch a movie together? You know, let's watch Sims of the Dead, a nice scary movie with Riker. Keep him off of the computer. In fact, we're going to lock this to household members only. So we're going to lock the computer for everyone but our household. And Saffron is back home. He's feeling a little bit sleepy. We'll let him get a shower in the morning, and then we will check on that badge progress, and I think he'll only have to jog like 3 more times. Alright, it is bright and early, 6 o'clock. Saffron is up. He is getting a shower because he woke up grungy, went to bed without showering. I think he was a little bit uncomfortable about Mom and Dad, like, hanging out on the couch. Riker hasn't been much of a presence in his life, so that's understandable, but I think he'll be able to deal with it. Let's view our badge progress, and then maybe take care of some of his needs. Rosemary, why are you feeling sad? Who died now? Her best friend. We're going to have to check on that. He's 3 of 6 on his keeping fit, and that is his last badge. So that's what I am going to work on. Probably going to play off camera a little bit and just get him up to his next level so that we can see him become a Llama Corn Scout. Alright, well, I went through another day with Saffron, and he is now an A student. Look at him go! Saffron impressed all of his teachers and learned a whole lot today. So good job. He also worked out on the school's exercise equipment quite a bit. On a more somber note, it turns out that Rosemary's bestie from high school is the one who died. So that was a little bit sad. But let's go. I think we might actually be able to Alright, let's go view our badge progress one more time. I feel like we should be really close. Maybe the stuff that he does at school doesn't actually count, which is going to make me a little bit sad. But we shall see. Also, it looks like Rosemary maybe had the day off today? I didn't even check. Oh, she did. She had today off. Well, that's okay. That means her mental fog is well and cleared. Alright, we need... Alright, you know what, Saffron? Let's go jogging really quick. Let's go jogging. Let's get that scouting badge. And that is where we are going to end this episode once you get it. So, get to it there, mister. Also, Rosemary, oh, look at this. It's your friend from school, Sydney. Why don't you come invite Sydney in? Be like, hey, Sydney, I saw you out there. How are you doing? Did you hear that Molly died? It's terrible. I'm not sure what she died from. We might have to check our neighborhood stories or just see if maybe we can find out on our relationship panel. It doesn't say what she died from. Let's maybe open up her profile and see. Nope, it does not say how she died. We're going to say it was a tragic car wreck, obviously. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's brighten Sydney's day. He's like, I can't believe you're the president. I always knew you were going to do great, but I cannot believe you made it to president. And Saffron, let's go see if we can collect our badge. Oh my gosh, wait. Let's look at the badge progress one more time. Did jogging not do it? Or did he just not go jogging? I swear, you switch off a sim one time, and the next thing you know, they are not doing what you told them to do. All right, that did not work. All right, Saffron, let's try this one more time. Let's go jogging. I feel like that counts. We're going to stay on you the entire time and make sure that you actually jog. So you know what, Saffron? We're following you. Saffron's like, here I go. I am jogging. This is wonderful. It's fantastic. Jogging around the neighborhood. You know, checking out the entire place. And then we can actually start working on his aspirations as he wants to be an astronaut when he grows up. So we'll probably have to work on logic, handiness, all of those important things. But you know, I just really want him to get that skill boost. Oh, Dad's calling. What's up, Dad? Oh my gosh, I found a ring in Rosemary's bag. I think she's going to propose to me. I don't know what to do. Um, Obviously, he would be like, say yes. Oh, and Rupert's calling. No, Rupert, Uncle Rupert, I don't want to come over to your house right now. All right, I don't know if Rosemary was actually Oh, and now they're engaged. All right, well, you know, you're not getting married till you're old. Just figured I'd let you know that, Rosemary. Meanwhile, Saffron is out here jogging up and down the block. He's like, I've got this. It's awesome. I am a fitness king. Thankfully, we learned that he does like fitness, which is really good. All right, and we have earned our scouting badge. Fantastic. Let's go collect that Keep Fit badge. And then I think we're going to call this good. You know, it started off on a bummer note with the passing of Julep, but other than that, I think this has been a very successful episode because the only thing we have left to do for Rosemary is to actually get her married once she gets old. And there we go. We are a Llamacorn Scout. He has got the gold scouting trophy, an expert scouting outfit, and he has the scouting aptitude trait, which if we go and check that out, we can look at that. That means that he will earn all of his skills a little bit easier. So we're going to let him take a shower, and that is where we are going to end this episode with a high note. So thank you for joining me. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. Let me know if you think that Riker and Rosemary maybe are actually meant to be, and I will see you next week.